Those were the first two Justins, two more through the show. Time now for the main story. So what do you travel for? Business, holiday, people. But predominantly it's all about going to meet people. What if the people could come to you?
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
How are you doing? Yeah, I like to try something. Hold on, my wife's calling.
Hi, honey. I'm just calling to check in.
Yeah, we're just kicking back.
Bye.
Bye.
Wasn't that absolute fun? And I love that football game being shared by so many people. And even if your wife calls in, you're just minding the baby. Well, to tell us more about the potential of all this, Yugal Sharma, Regional Director for Polycom in India. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the next week. Thank you. Good to have you. Come. So we've had a real fun start to Polycom. You know, in this entire technology bandwagon that we get into, we sometimes forget that technology is real fun. And you've done a great job in showcasing what all can be done. But, you know, the really cool part about it is that Polycom started off as a voice communication company.
That's right.
Voice sharing was it. When did things change?
Sometime early 2001, we made an acquisition of a company called PictureTel.
Okay.
And PictureTel was then the global leader in the video side of collaboration solutions.
Okay.
And from that acquisition, we've never looked back and has had a dominant market leadership. And from that time onward, we enhanced and scaled our operations. Exactly.
But, you know, we're talking so much about where Polycom has gone. We're not really showcasing the real product. So let's start with your most basic two offerings. Now here, when we come back, we'll discuss the fact that you have some analogy to do with cars and your product.
That's
we'll
right,
come back
that's
to that a little bit.
That's right.
So what does Polycom do? You've known them for being voice leaders, but there's so much more.
The $2.5 billion video, voice, and content provider Polycom is a market leader in unified communication solutions. It offers a wide range of products in the video conferencing space, be it software or hardware. Take, for instance, PBX $150 software. This software enables you to initiate a video conference with people in your office by dialing the IP phone number right from your computer. All that Polycom PBX software needs is a computer or a laptop and a USB camera. This software can be used with any webcam, be it third-party or inbuilt webcams that come with the laptops. The high priority features of Polycom PBX enables high-quality video conferencing over IP networks. It's ideal for one-to-one or one-to-many communications in offices, work-from-home employees, traveling professionals, and remote health or education applications. Coming to the hardware part, Polycom's HDX 4000 is a standalone video conference desktop. It's like a monitor with a camera and may just remind you of an iMac. The 20.1-inch widescreen offers lifelike video conferencing solution. Built on high-definition TV standards, HDX 4000 makes it easy for you to share your presentations, spreadsheets, or multimedia files in full high definition at full frame rates. Its sleek design, coupled with powerful stereo speakers, can double up as a monitor for your PC or Mac. You can take advantage of built-in microphones and can even hear the voices of the other party in stereo mode, no matter how remote the location. It's good enough for you to plug in your music players, but if you think about the price, it might seem too expensive and indulgent. HDX 4000 series is priced between $8,500 and $12,600. And then there's the bigger conferencing system, the HDX 8000. It offers high-definition video at 1280 into 720 resolution, beaming at 30 frames per second. This is when it's calling at data rates of over 1 Mbps. but it can achieve excellent resolution at even lower data rates. It combines Polycom's HD voice technology to convey voices and sounds free from distortion. The stereo sound audio technology also separates the ambient room sounds into left and right channels. This gives an immediate sense of physical location for both ends participating in the video conference. The big plasma screen that you see here is not part of the deal, but the huge high-tech camera on top is. This camera can be controlled with a remote control. The price of HDX 8000? Well, anywhere between $11,500 to $20,000.
Now, we saw one of the products we've just been, was showcased out here was a product which is software downloaded, uses a hardware from your own, your own video camera can be embedded in the notebook or one of those clip-ons.
Sure.
But this doesn't seem to be a very amazing product in terms of there is so much competition in this market. I could use just a Skype or a Yahoo Messenger. Why would we use your product in this?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and we do believe that Polycom enables our customers to cut travel and, of course, to enhance faster decision making and enhance productivity.
Okay.
We believe that our so-called lowest version of video communication, it's called the PVX software, and that software enables mobility. That enables our customers to walk into a hotel, use the same laptop, or if they are in the office, they use the same PC, the desktop, and download our software, which is just about $150, and their screen becomes a video-enabled device. So the biggest differentiator is quality. And if Skype or Messenger services you're talking about, it's more about frame by frame. The kids love it because it doesn't cost them. But when it comes to business, a business leader would not like to communicate and use video if he doesn't find it right the first time. And by doing this, I'm sorry to say that, but we give a fierce competition to the airlines.
So basically you're saying that you're reaching a stage with these products where travel can either be limited to the bare minimum or completely obliterated, because this is almost a feeling as if you're literally there. So we're not just talking here about the future. We're not just saying this is what will happen one day. Look at how travel can be completely and absolutely obliterated from the face of the earth.
Like most next-generation video conferencing facilities on offer today, Polycom 2 takes care of the entire ambience, look and feel of the room being used for the conference. So from tables, carpeting, ceiling, lighting to audio-video systems, the entire setup is done uniformly for the various locations that are connected through this system. But here's what's different about Polycom's real presence. Instead of LCDs to beam the life-size high-definition image, this one uses 4 rear projection screens. This particular conference room also features inbuilt flat LCD panels which pop out of the table when you want them. These LCD panels can be used to share notes and show presentations live, and also capture reactions of team members across different locations. Not just that, the table has a touchscreen display that lets you make calls to various sites across the globe. Like most in the genre of futuristic video conferencing, Polycom's real presence ensures real-life feel to the video and audio quality. There are 4 cameras right in the middle of the projection screens to capture video. The subtle placement makes sure you maintain eye contact throughout the communication, no matter which part of the world the other party is based out of. Apart from the visual aspects, audio-wise too, great care has been taken to make sure the microphones pick up even the slightest whisper. The room is acoustically treated to ensure pristine sound quality. So whether it's Singapore or Japan, you can look straight into the eye and communicate like it's across the table in the same room. Say hello to the next generation of long-distance communication.
So all of this is real, it's happening right now, but is this only for people that invest in a Polycom structure?
Anything and everything today across the globe will interop and work with my solution, Polycom solution, anywhere in the globe.
Anywhere in the world. Do you really see this happen? As in, it's great when we talk about futuristic products and technologies and everything else, but does that really translate? For instance, you may build the greatest hardware, amazing customized rooms. I could have that in my office, but will there be broadband in the mountains? Will there be, deployment of every piece of the infrastructure required to make this happen? Do you really see it happen globally?
Yeah, as we speak, it's already happening. And whether it's broadband in the mountains or on the beaches, it's already happening. And today, technologies like WiMAX, they are reaching to the place where high-speed broadband can be enabled, where reaching of a fiber, a terrestrial network is difficult.
Almost impossible.
And it's already happening. Now, coming back to the point where it's really going to happen or not, we believe that that's going to lead the ways that we live our lives, whether it's on a business platform for enterprises, even social causes, even, for example, various services that will touch our lives. It's all going to happen as we speak. And in times to come, we will see all that together.
5 years from now, you really think travel will come down substantially? Because at the moment, even though all these technologies are coming in, we're still traveling more and more and more.
Sure.
Will there be a downward trend?
3G, I'm sure, will be there in 5 years' time. It's a question of time, whether this year or early next year.
Well, we've always been talking about for the last 2 years. So 5 years' time,
Sure, right? So maybe this year or next year, early next year, it's going to be there.
Granted, it'll be there. All right.
So having said that, you've solved my problem.
Okay.
Because 3G is the last piece where you would not even have to depend on any terrestrial network.
Right, correct.
And that is going to give you 2 MB plus connectivity on your wireless mobile phones. Companies like Polycom, which have their own Nano, which is a PVX software solution, and we have our own high-end, you can call it Ferrari or the S-Class,
The RPX.
which is the real presence.
Right.
All that put together is going to give much more competition and fight to the Nanos of the world or the Ferraris of the world or S-Class, because ultimately the space constraint on the roads or on the streets or wherever across the globe is going to bring a lot of problems.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you
On the show. So that then is all about the future of video conferencing, or should I just use another word? Real presence, the future.